Welcome back to the King's Corner, the place for all things Bethesda.
He is the KingFanMan.
She is the Mississippi Queen. She's not here, but that's all right. I'm flying a little bit solo today. She's on the phone. Hey, Miss Queen, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Are you finally feeling better? As she coughs. Are you feeling a little bit better, baby?
I do feel better, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you're feeling a little bit better. I'm glad I'm still a little bit far away from you. I'm about 45 minutes away. I'm still at my mother's house. But
you are.
But you're not contagious anymore, right?
Well, no.
Well, that's the flu. So I've been staying away just a little bit. No, I've been here with my mother, but it's good to have you on the phone. So
It's good to be here.
yeah, so she's going to be on the phone just for a little bit. I thought we'd have the Queen on for a little bit, but I'm going to be doing this solo. We've got a lot of gaming news to cover, but any in-house news, we're still not going to do the 5,000 thing yet. We're going to wait until me and Queen are together. We want to do that together, so we're still putting it off. So still, if you want to send something in, we're not going to go through the whole rigmarole, but if you want to send something in, you can. Isn't that right, Queen?
That is right.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Anything else we need to go over?
It's a nice day in Arkansas today.
It snowed yesterday.
It did snow.
It did snow, yes. Hey, Steven. Hey, Jezzy Dolphins. Hey, Yo Name. Yo Name says they did a live stream. No, I didn't get to see it. I didn't know you were doing it, but I would love to see that. Again, y'all go check out Yo Name's channel and go subscribe to them. They've got a brand new channel going, so y'all go check that out. Hey, David, what's going on? Got a lot of gaming news, a lot of Bethesda news, a lot of interesting stuff, just kind of interesting stuff I want to go over. And there's Eli. Hey, Eli, what's going on? Good to see you. Yeah. Everybody give Eli a salute. How you doing, bud? Good to see you. And he had the flu too. So I'm glad that he is feeling better as well.
Like at least half of Arkansas has the flu.
Jeremy says we need to switch to a 6.5K celebration instead of a 5K. I know it.
Oh my goodness, the numbers keep climbing. It's
I know
pretty
it.
Stinking awesome.
If we don't wait, we're just going to have to wait until 10. I guess we're going to just keep on waiting. Well, Queen, do you have anything else before we get off here and I get to gaming business?
I don't, but I'm glad to be with you guys for just a minute today. It's nice to feel kind of normal.
Well, thank you for calling in. We love you, and hopefully we'll be back together. Not next week, because next week is our anniversary. I messed up and said.
We will not be here next week.
Yes, next week is our anniversary. We're going to be celebrating. I'm not going to mess up and say how many years, because we were actually married on leap year. So we've not had that many real anniversaries, right?
So this is number 5 that's real.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Very cool.
Yeah, so that's a cool thing. I do want to say one thing really quick. You can get mad at me later, but
okay.
I don't know if anybody's noticed, but the King has not been quite as active on his YouTube channel of late as he has been. And he has said that he's not feeling well, but we've kept everything else pretty quiet. But he's having some flare-ups with some issues that have been gone for about 3 years that we knew would eventually come back, and it appears that they probably are. So you guys cut him a little bit of slack if he's not as active right now. He's fighting some more uphill battles again. So just send him some love and keep sharing the channel. And just be patient, because we all know I don't know how to put out a video. So
thank you, Miss Queen. But yes. And I'm playing that other game, that's we don't talk about.
The other game that we do not speak about.
That's right. Absolutely. Well, you take it easy, and I'll see you tomorrow.
I will see you tomorrow. I love you. Y'all have a great time. Bye, guys.
Bye, Miss Queen. Oh, James, thank you for the super chat. And he says, do you think Starfield will release this year? I'm still holding out 100% hope yes. I'm getting nervous that we're not having any leaks. Normally on a year that you have a game that is that big, you're normally hearing leaks by this time with a company that is that big. That's the only thing that has got me that nervous. But yes, I'm still holding out hope. I hope we hear something before E3. If we've heard nothing by E3, I'm really going to be nervous. But wow. Yes, I'm still holding out hope for Starfield. Absolutely. Yo Name says at 100 subscribers, he will share his face. That's good. So y'all go check out Yo Name. That's pretty cool. In the news, I'm going to jump right in, guys. We've got a lot to cover today, so I'm going to jump right in. 6 minutes is enough of an introduction and saying highs. In just general news, Bethesda has pulled their games from Nvidia GeForce. I don't know if y'all heard this news. Some people were actually mad about it. Of course, anything Bethesda does right now, people are going to be upset and mad. But I actually believe it is a good thing, and let me tell you why. Activision was the first ones to do this, and it is because Nvidia went from being a free service to a paid service. And they kind of did it in a sneaky way. It is one of those 90-day free things, and then they start charging you. You have to, take off your subscriber, or you're all of a sudden charged and you don't know it. Hey, Vaughn, what's going on? So Activision was actually the first one to pull all their games. Now Bethesda has pulled all but one of their games. I believe Wolfenstein, the new one, Wolfenstein Youngblood, is still on there right now. But all of their games, except for that one, they have pulled. Now, Bethesda has a lot of weight when they do this. This is not the only time Bethesda has done this. And you just watch Nvidia. They may change their policy when a company like Bethesda does something like this. It may cause Nvidia to change this policy. They may go back to free. You remember the pressure that Bethesda put on Sony about their mods. Do you remember back in Fallout 4 when Sony did not want to bring mods to Fallout 4? Y'all remember that whole fiasco? Which was one of the reasons that I went from the PS4 to the Xbox One, because Sony would not bring mods to the PS4. Another one was the crossplay. Bethesda is known for kind of playing hardball with companies. Well, both times Bethesda put pressure on those companies, and it didn't completely make Sony give in, but it did cause them to change their policy, and they started bringing mods to a certain extent to the to Fallout 4. So now you do have you can get mods on Fallout 4 for the PS4. Now you can't get them to the extent you can on the Xbox, but you can bring it, and that's because of the pressure that Bethesda put on Sony. If Bethesda had not put pressure on Sony, you could not get mods at all. Think about that. So Bethesda had to put that pressure on them for them to do that. And it's the same way with crossplay. People don't realize right now, Bethesda is playing very hardball with Sony right now, trying to bring crossplay for Fallout 76. And they've been doing it since the release of Fallout 76. Hey, Dom, what's going on, bud? If you want to call in later, absolutely call in. I'm by myself. Bethesda has been playing hardball with Sony since the release of Fallout 76, trying to bring crossplay to Fallout 76, and you watch, I believe that crossplay will come to Fallout 76 before it's all over, because you can already see crossplay coming, and it's already loosening up. So I believe this is a great move by Bethesda, pulling their games. I like when they do this kind of thing, when it's a bad policy, when a company has a bad policy. But I would like to hear you guys' feedback on this. I don't like, I've used Nvidia GeForce stuff before. Of course, when it was free, there's no way I'm going to pay to use this kind of stuff. It's just another paid membership type thing, and there's no way I would do that. So Activision pulled all their games. That's a lot of games, by the way. Activision has a lot of games. And then when Bethesda pulls all their games, those two companies pulling all their games, that's going to put a lot of pressure on a company like Nvidia. So what do you guys think? Anyway, that's the first thing that I want to cover, because when it hit, there was a lot of people saying, here Bethesda goes again, doing something bad. I think it was a really, really good move by Bethesda. Another thing came out in the news. Again, while y'all are thinking about that and comment, I'm going to go to the next subject, but really tell me what you think. The new demons were announced, since somebody said something about Doom Eternal. The new demons were announced for Doom Eternal. These are brand new demons, and I've got the list right here before me for Doom Eternal. I don't know how many of you are excited about Doom Eternal. I know we got several on here that are excited about it. I'm very excited about Doom Eternal. And I've not only got their names, I've also got what they're going to do. So let me give them for you very quickly. And if I mispronounce a couple of them, forgive me. I'm not used to giving demon names. Well, I guess I am, since I'm a preacher. I do give demon names sometimes. But here I go. The first one is called Carcass, and it is a mutated half-human cyborg with 4 mechanical legs. I wished I had a picture of all these. I do not. We don't have a picture of them yet, but we at least have a description of what they are. So Carcass is the first one, a mutated half-human, half-cyborg with 4 mechanical legs. Now, these are brand new demons to the Doom series, and these are going to be introduced into Doom Eternal. The next one is called the Doom Hunter. It is a skeletal flying demon, a flying demon, wow, with a chainsaw arm and twin machine guns. Now, just get this in your mind. It is a skeletal flying demon with chainsaw arm and twin machine guns. Y'all give me a minute, because I'm not reading your comments. I'm just reading through these. That one just blows my mind. That one's called the Doom Hunter. The next one is called the Dread Knight. This is a beefed up Hell Knight with energy blades attached to its arm. That's called the Dread Knight. I still like that Doom Hunter. That's wild. The next one is called the Gargoyle. This is another winged demon with blades for hands. So it has blades or some kind of swords on its hands. The next one is called the Marauder. This is a fearsome shotgun-wielding demon decked out in armor. Now, this is the one that I'm going to mispronounce. It is a Makyr. I'm not even going to try it. Drone. It is the servant of Khan, whatever that name is, with tough outer hides. The next one is the Tentacle Demon. It has appendages lurking across the ruined planet, so they must be everywhere, in other words. And the last one is Whiplash. Now, this one you've seen on the trailer. It is a worm-like demon that strikes like a chain. So there you go, guys. There are the list of the brand new demons that are being introduced into Doom Eternal. These are brand new to the Doom series. There you go. I've not heard them anywhere else. There's the list of brand new demons being introduced to the Doom series in Doom Eternal. Hey, Coach Tool said he is creeping in the KingCast, but I'm glad you're creeping here. I am super excited about the Doom Eternal and the Doom Eternal series. By the way, speaking of Doom, and I'm just throwing out news here because I get so excited. On March 20th, 2020, speaking of Doom, Doom 64. Do y'all remember that game? Some of y'all are old enough to remember that game. Some of you are not old enough to remember that game. But Doom 64 is coming to the Switch. Yep, on March the 20th, 2020, Doom 64 is coming to the Switch. Now, Doom Eternal is coming to the Switch, but it's not going to be released on the Switch on the day of Doom Eternal's release. But Doom 64 is. So I can't wait to get Doom 64 on my Switch. I have all the other Dooms on the Switch, so I cannot wait. All right, let me get caught up on some of these. Boy, I'm just excited today. Let's see. This is going to be better than Doom 2016. Aaron says, and yes, it is. Doom 2016 feels like a beta after playing Eternal. Just Dom says, I agree, Dom. And Dom, I want to ask you, since you've played it as well, I really got the feel that Doom Eternal does have that 2016 feel, but it really, I keep going back to, it gives you the feel of the old Doom game, the original Doom and Doom 2. It just really pulled me back. It gives you that nostalgic feel. And I don't know if it gave you that feel, but just a question. Did it give you that feel as well? Vampire Sage, how you doing? Guess what? I just like this video. What do you think about that? Thank you, Vampire Sage. I wished everybody would do that. Thank you. Thank you. Vaughn says, yes, I think she remembers Doom 64. Aaron says, when is Doom Eternal coming? That is March the 20th, I believe. I've not read it right before me, but I believe it is March the 20th. Let's see. Yo Game says he's doing a live stream tonight, so y'all go check out his channel. Vaughn says never played because of Nintendo, but she knows the PS4 version, and she'll finally be able to play it on the Switch. David says Nintendo was my first game system, and I'm talking the original NES. Brian says, how long have you been live? Have I missed anything? Of course you've missed something. I've been live for 18 minutes. All we've talked about is Bethesda pulling their games from Nvidia, and you missed me talking to the Queen. That's all you've missed. Hey, Napoleon, what's going on? Hey, Matt, how are you doing? And Big T, what's going on? Also, I know Doom. I know Dom will like this. And Dom, you may have a date on this for me. I couldn't find it. But Danny O'Dwyer and his team are doing a documentary on Arcane Studio. And they just finished it. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I love him, and I love the work that they do. And I love Arcane Studio. And by the way, if you can support them at all, because they basically everything they do is through Patreon, just like me. That's where all my support comes through Patreon. It's how I stay on YouTube, and that's how they do. But yes, they just finished doing just like they did on Bethesda Game Studios and Fallout 76. They just did one on Arcane Studios. So y'all be watching for that, the no clip documentary. So I cannot wait for that. And of course, PAX East is Bethesda Game Studios, and Bethesda will be in PAX East next weekend, February 28th and 29th. And at 2 p.m. Eastern, they will have a panel for Wastelanders at again at 2 p.m. Eastern next weekend. So y'all remember that. I'm just throwing out all kinds of information. Y'all got to have a piece of paper on the KingCast because I'm just going to throw news at you 1,000 miles an hour. Oh, let me give y'all this. I got all kinds of stuff I want to read y'all. I came across this guy who is a game researcher, and he is talking about the PS5. And he is an analyst. He's actually an analyst in Japan. And he is with ACE Research Institute. And he is talking about the PS5. And he says he is forecasting that the PS5 will ship 6 million units by March 31st, 2021. And Sony will move a further 15 million PS5 consoles by the end of March 2022. An unprecedented rate of sales for gaming hardware. Should those numbers bear out, that could put the PS5 in the running to be one of the fastest selling consoles ever. The PlayStation 2 currently holds the record. Now, y'all would know this because if you remember, we had a whole KingCast on the PlayStation being the Guinness Book of World Record holder for the biggest selling console of all time. But the PlayStation 2 currently holds the record for the most units sold over the course of its lifetime, with a whopping 158 million in 2013. So this guy says he believes that the PS5 is actually going to sell more than the PS2. So what do you think about that? It's setting up with its price and with what it has to offer, with it being able to play games with back capability. So where's the Elder Scrolls? Hey, DeMarco, dude, long time no see. Good to see you, bud. Where is the Elder Scrolls? It is a long, long way away. But with the PS5 being able to, with its back capability and with it, the price being so much lower than what the Xbox is probably going to be, they really say the sales are going to be incredible, or what they're projecting anyway. Unless the Xbox does something, even if it has the backwards capability, it just does not have the games that the PS5 has to offer. Think about it. Aaron says, how is it that they make good Doom games, but not Fallout, for example, Fallout 76? Watch it, Aaron. Matt says, no need for paper, just favorite this video on YouTube. Content saved. Thank you, Matt. Aaron, different studios for one. It is making Doom, and you've got also totally different developers, and also with I mean, we could get into all kinds of things with Fallout 76, but that's a whole different animal. Even if you're going to talk the difference between Fallout 76 and Fallout 4, that is a different studio, because you have the Austin studio and the Maryland studio, plus it's a multiplayer game versus a single player game. But with what you're talking about, the difference between Doom and Fallout, you have id Software and Bethesda Game Studios. So totally different developers there. Let's see. Every time you've been streaming, I've been preoccupied. Well, quit being preoccupied. No, I'm glad you're here right now. Hey, Slacker, what's going on? Happy Saturday to you as well. I'm waiting for the Destroy All Humans remake coming to Xbox One. That would be good as well. Vaughn says, if the transitions from PS4 to PS5 go smooth with the current install base and new consumers, there is a good probability. I believe so as well. There is True Flat. Hey, True Flat, I'm doing well. I'm glad you are too. Also in the news, did y'all hear that Star Wars, the Jedi Fallen Order sequel, is already in development? Which that does not surprise me at all because of the success that Fallen Order had. But also the next gen Star Wars Battlefront spinoff has already been canceled. How many Star Wars games have they canceled? It's just been crazy how many, especially Battlefront type games, have been canceled. But it's interesting that the new Fallen Order has already been in development. So many that are liking that will be interested in that. As far as Fallout 76 news, next week, patch 17.5 is coming, which is basically just getting ready for Wastelanders, which of course comes in April. And then there's a double XP weekend, which starts February 27th and runs through March the 2nd. And if you want those times and dates exactly, it is Thursday, February 27th, which begins at 12 p.m. and runs through March the 2nd, which is Monday through 12 p.m. as well. And that's a double XP weekend. Everybody wants that double XP in Fallout 76. Let's see. Are you going to be streaming Doom Eternal when it comes out? Yes, I am, except for I'm terrible at it. So as long as y'all don't laugh at me. But yes, I am. I love to play Doom. I'm not great at it, but I love to play it. So yes, I will be. I absolutely will be playing it some. Absolutely. Let's see. But again, more double XP. Are they going to do it per month? I think double XP has been so popular. That's why they keep doing it. It's just so popular. They keep on keeping on. That's why they continue to do the double XP more and more and more. Again, back to the. Does anybody know when the No Clip Arcane Studio documentary is going to be? I know they just got finished doing it, so they may have not set a date for it yet. I have not heard a date. I just heard, or I just saw the tweet that they were done with it, but I did not see a date yet. Does anybody know? Anybody at all? Well, y'all, if anybody does, let me know or send me a message or say, okay. Well, I'm so excited for that. Vault Girl, how are you doing? You say it's the best time to start a new character. If you're talking about Fallout 76, absolutely, with Wastelanders coming up. In fact, they encourage you to start a new character with Wastelanders coming up. It's absolutely a good time to start a new character. There's going to be a lot of people trying the game again. Going to be a big influx of new people coming into the game again. Dom says no, he just said he had seen it in the halls of Arcane, but they share a building. No, with it. Okay. Well, I know it should be soon because again, they just got finished with it. So I'm excited to see when it comes on. Any good Fallout 76 tips for beginners? Yeah, I got a lot. Which ones you want? I got a mess of them. Actually, Aaron, I've got a video that I'm working on. I say I'm working on. I've got it written out anyway. Since it's 76, but 76 tips for beginners. And it kind of goes back over just some of the basics. Big T says waiting for Anthem 2.0. What's going on with Anthem right now, Big T? Anything new going on? Any new expansions? Anything? What's new with Anthem right now? Jeremy says, wonder what kind of PAX East bundle they're going to have. I want to know. Of course, we know there's going to be they're going to do the panel, so we're going to get a lot of new information on Wastelanders out of PAX. They're going to do the whole panel, kind of like they did at QuakeCon. So we're going to get a lot of new information. So y'all be sure and watch that if you're interested at all in Wastelanders. But I really wonder if we're going to get anything else out of PAX. Maybe anything about another game, a different game, a new game. Hint, hint. Something maybe coming at E3, maybe. Jeremy says, wonder what kind of, I just read that. King has a ton of good tips. Oh, thank you, David. I appreciate that. Matt says, King, reference your level up faster videos you've already done. That would be good. Looked at it. It literally has like 70,000 views. It's seven tips to level up faster. It's one of my videos that's done better than any of them. But it will really, really help you if you want to level up fast. But it's 7 tips to level up faster. And I think I've got, if you look in my playlists, I think I've got all my level up faster videos together. But you might look in there. But but look in my playlist. I've got my tips videos together. Hey, Psycho. Yeah, I was talking about Starfield. That is what I was hinting at, Big T. Starfield. I'm wondering if maybe we'll hear something about something different coming out of PAX East. What I was saying earlier, if we don't hear anything, if there's not a hint, a leak, anything before E3 about Starfield, it's making me nervous, y'all. It's getting so close to E3, and I mean crickets. We're not hearing anything, and you have such. I mean, every company, every part of Bethesda has been involved in Starfield, and if it's coming this year, you would have heard about it. And I know, Coach, it's leaning that way, because if it was this year, I think you would have heard something. I really do. I'm getting more and more nervous that it's not this year. DeMarco, dude, I have thought it was this year. I've thought it's this year, but why aren't we hearing anything? Why haven't we heard? I mean, we haven't heard a peep. We haven't heard anything. I'm just getting nervous. I still want it to be. I still, in the back of my mind, think it should be, but it needs to come with the new gen consoles. I don't know why it's not coming this year. I don't know why they would delay it. True Flat says, I'm thinking my next playthrough will be only Black Powder. That's interesting. I'm getting to where I play around with my play styles, and I'm really enjoying that. I'm really enjoying to do that with it. Coach says it's not 2020. I promise. You're making me cry. Don't make me cry, Coach. Hey, Heath, what's going on? DeMarco says, for the big reveal to E3, first new IP in 25 years, they want to make a bang. Well, I will say this. If they have made it where there is absolutely no leaks in that size company, I will have to take every hat I own off to them, because that has never happened in the history of a company. I mean, I hope they haven't had a leak, but it just don't happen. Normally you have leaks. I mean, that start just flying everywhere. Let's see. Jeff says, what system will you go for next gen? Xbox or PS5? That's a very good question. If I had to go for just one, I don't know if any of y'all watch The Big Bang Theory. I'm almost like Sheldon there in the store, looking at the two consoles. I guess I would probably have to say the PS5 just because of the games that they have. The library of games are just overwhelming for Sony. Now, don't Xbox players get mad at me, okay? But the library of games are just overwhelming with Sony. That's why I would say that. Right now, I play Xbox, but I was Sony forever. I went away from Sony. that Big T says, "How dare you?" I went away from Sony. I got so mad at Sony and actually went and traded my PS4 for an Xbox the day that Sony said they weren't going to do mods. I did. I mean, I went in a huff and traded it so I could have mods for Fallout 4, and I've had an Xbox ever since. But you cannot say that the Sony does not have better games. Even if you're an Xbox player, you cannot say that the Sony does not have better games. You have to admit that the Sony has better games. It just does. The Xbox, I mean, what games can you say the Xbox has? I mean, what does it have? What are the Xbox exclusive games? You can name them on one hand. And again, I play, and y'all are gonna. I'm not making friends with the Xbox players, I know, but I'm sorry, y'all don't hate me. But the PlayStation does have such good games. I'm thinking of the Sony games. Right now Sony's just wow. So that's what I'm thinking, Jeff. That's why I'm thinking that way. Plus, from the research that I've done, the Sony is going to be cheaper. Now that does not always mean best, but for somebody in my situation, that does mean a good deal. Big T says PlayStation has an amazing first party games and has for quite a few years. Yeah. Just get them both. No problem. Jeremy says, absolutely. Hey, if you can, yes, absolutely. Get them both. Big T says God of War is another one. Yep. God of War. Yep. State of Decay 2 is amazing. Yep. The Last of Us is another one. I think somebody said that up there. There are a lot. It's an older one, but what was the series that I enjoyed that series? What was the series on PlayStation that was so good for a while? Horizon Zero Dawn was one. What was this? Drake. What was the series? Goodness, I've gone so blank. It was almost like Tomb Raider, but it wasn't. What was my memory's terrible. Uncharted. There you go. Thank y'all. Yeah, it was a pretty good series. Me and my son played it for a while. The earlier games were pretty good. So I mean, Sony has some really good games. But did anybody name any Xbox game? They have Forza. What else does Xbox have? I'm really trying to think what Xbox has. Gears of War. There you go. There's one. That's a good one. Halo. Yep. There you go. I Sea of Thieves. Nope. I won't laugh at it. Sea of Thieves. See, I told you, but it's one hand. It is literally one hand. The good games are literally one hand. And Sony, you can just rattle them off. So that's the difference. That's the difference right there. That's the difference right there. Well, guys, do you guys think anything's going to come out of PAX East this weekend, or y'all think it's just going to be the normal talk about Fallout 76 and or do you think we might get a new trailer? Do you might think we might get a hint about something? We'll probably maybe get a new trailer on Wastelanders. That would be pretty good. Far Cry, yeah, another good one. Hopefully get a new trailer on Wastelanders. But do y'all think we'll do anything else out of PAX East? Anything else? I would love to see something come out of it. I would love to hear more about Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal's getting so close. And you know, this PAX East is really right in their backyard. This is one of Bethesda's biggest. This is in Boston. This is their you know, we talk about QuakeCon because, you know, I call QuakeCon their mini E3, but this one is right in their backyard. This one's Boston. Jeff says their main focus is on Wasteland. I think it's going to be. Since Wastelanders is coming out in April, I think that's going to be their big focus at PAX. I think this is Wastelanders coming out party. That's why I think we'll probably get a new extended trailer probably for Wastelanders. The panel, it's going to be an extended panel. They're going to talk about it. Going to get a lot of questions answered. I'll probably get to talk about Wastelanders a lot more after next weekend because they're going to say a lot more. So, do you mind if I send you a link for a discussion I just found on Starfield on Reddit? Not at all. Absolutely. Big T, that'd be great. Jeremy says get some Wastelanders gameplay will be cool for us that haven't played. We haven't seen any Wastelanders gameplay. That would be cool as well. Timmy says we need BGS to show proof of the life with Pete Hines. Have we seen? Yeah, we saw him. Haven't we seen him? Hadn't we seen him alive? He's actually been on Twitter a little bit. So yeah, he's alive. We know he's alive. Okay, Big T, that'd be great. That's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. I wonder how much he's going to do it. Seriously, I wonder how much he's going to do at PAX East. I wonder if he's going to be the MC of PAX East. That's interesting to think about. That's interesting. Very quickly, it was not in the Inside the Vault, but many people don't know this, so I'm going to go ahead and announce it. If you don't know, we were told a long time ago that Foshnaut, do y'all remember Foshnaut from last year? Foshnaut is going to return to Fallout 76. That's what they told us anyway. So hopefully they haven't forgotten about it or are not too busy with Wastelanders, that they are going to bring it back. But they told us back in the summer that Foshnaut was going to come. They told us at QuakeCon that Foshnaut was going to be here. So I believe it comes right around the 1st of March. So we should be hearing about the Foshnaut parade coming back to Fallout 76 very, very, very soon. Isn't it around the 1st of March? Middle of March? When was the Foshnaut parade? Does anybody remember? It should be in one of the next Inside the Vaults. I'm surprised they haven't said anything about it, but I know at QuakeCon they actually said that it was going to be returning this year. So I enjoyed that. Was one of my favorite things that they've done was the Foshnaut parade. So I actually hope they add some new masks this year to the Foshnaut parade. David says, I heard that it was coming back with improvement, but I heard it was being delayed some. Well, that's fine. That's fine as well. As long as if they're making improvements, they can delay it. That's fine. Getting delayed till April, that's fine as well. Foshnot has been delayed until after the release of Wastelanders. Can y'all tell me where y'all heard that? Because now I didn't hear delayed until after Wasteland. I haven't heard that part. Do y'all mind telling me where you heard that? Leroy says, hey, King, glad you made it. Thanks for the most recent video. It helped me. Literally got on and tried them out. Oh, great. I am so glad. Those blueprints have helped me so much in workshops. I have been doing workshops so much more now that I do the blueprints. I love doing workshops now. I used to avoid workshops. Now I love doing them with the blueprints. Absolutely love them. So I hope you did enjoy that. I showed them during a live stream and everybody liked them. So I thought I really need to do a video on those and really show them and make sure everybody knows how to blueprint. And then there was a few people that actually said in the comments that actually didn't know how to even blueprint a house. So I was glad that I actually slowed down and showed people how to blueprint. So I'm glad I did it. The delay was mentioned on the BGS forums. Okay, I should look over those forums. I really don't look on the forums. Shame on me. Shame on me. I should go on the forums more. Okay. Thank y'all for letting me know. Thank y'all for letting me know. So it's been delayed until after Wastelanders. Well, the Foshnot Parade is supposed to be the end of winter. So I guess we're going to be celebrating spring break Foshnot or something. Something. I don't know what we're going to be celebrating. Jeremy says, I did the first workshop blueprint today after watching the video too. Great. That's awesome. He says BGS wanted to tweak a few things about the event as well. Well, I'm glad. So great. We're going to have new masks and all kinds of things. That'd be great. That'll be great. No, I'm glad. I'm really glad it's coming back. I never got the beret. Somebody was going to give me the beret and I never got one. I'm still upset that I never got a beret. I've gotten almost everything but a beret in the game. So Leroy says, but that is true that the parade is being pushed until after April. They said on the Fallout forums. Yeah, I don't read the Easter Foshnot. What about Wasteland 3 soon? Oh, that franchise has the old Fallout connection. Yes. Wasteland 3. I haven't heard, I say I haven't heard anything about it. I did hear something about it. I don't know anything about it, but I did hear something, Coach. I don't know enough to pontificate about it. But I did hear something about it coming, but that's all I know. But yes, that is from the original writers or developers. Wasteland, yes. I wished I could say more, but Wasteland 3, do you know when it's coming or anything else, Coach? Psycho says you have an extra beret on PS4. Great. I'll have to meet up with you. Yeah, I don't have a beret on any of my characters. That's the one thing I missed out on getting. It's in March. Okay, great. Yeah, I saw that somewhere. I think my memory's terrible, Coach. I think I actually said it on a KingCast one time. I think I actually talked about it on a KingCast one time or mentioned it just in the news. But that's all I've knew about it, that it was coming or something about that. But yeah, Wasteland 3 coming. That's interesting. I've never played any of those. Have you played them? Or have you played any of them? And are they top down or are they 3D? See, I don't even know that about them. I've seen them in the game store. They're isometric. I've seen them in the game store. I've looked at them and thought I need to try these, but that's about as far as I've come. I don't have time to play the games I've got. I need to try one of those. I do. Top down, yeah. So they really go back to the roots of the old Fallout. That would really be neat to go back and try. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you, bud. I was going to say something else before we got out of here. They're on Game Pass as well. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I would really, really like to try those. Really would. I think I have covered all the news I was going to cover today. Does anybody have anything else they want to cover? We've been about 51 minutes, and I apologize. I don't have any gifts today. I'm here at my mother's house. Queen left me, so we're going to be giftless today, but hopefully the next time we have the KingCast, we'll be back in the King's Corner, and I will have a gift for you guys. Coach, you need to message me because I have a gift for you. You won our contest last week, so you need to message me so I can get your gift. I got Todd Howard's mask for you. So if you want that, send me a message with your address so I can send it to you. But we will have a contest the next time we have the KingCast. So, but if y'all have any other questions, y'all let me know now. If not, we will come to just a little bit early end this week. I can give away something from my mother's house. Y'all see anything y'all like here? You bequeath it to the next winner. Well, thank you, Coach. Let's see. Matt says I found a couple more locations for cranberries and gourds for cranberry relish. Oh, cool. You're gonna have to let me know where those are as well. That's awesome. Todd's face will haunt my dreams. Of course, I'm teasing about that. It's the Vault Boy, you know. And of course, I know Coach knows that. Game Pass, you can play on PC too. Yes. Yeah, I've got Game Pass, so I'm actually going to try that one. Well, guys, I have enjoyed this so very, very much. Y'all go check out Yo Name's channel. He's got a small gaming channel. He's got 75 subscribers right now, so y'all go check out his channel. And Coach Toolshed also has a YouTube channel. Y'all go check out his YouTube channel. If Just Dom is still on here, go check out his. Vault Girl is also an awesome YouTuber. Go check out her YouTube channel. Vault Girl, you've been doing really well lately. How many subscribers do you have now, Vault Girl? You've been doing great. What are you up to now? Come on, don't be shy. Tell me how many you got. Because we can like get her over the top of whatever she's at. 1,250. Oh, y'all, come on. We can get her up there to 1,500. Y'all go subscribe to Vault Girl. She is awesome. She cooks and I don't know how she plays all the games she plays. She is so busy. She has so much content. So y'all go check out Vault Girl as well. She does some amazing stuff. So she does amazing stuff. So y'all go check out Yo Name, Vault Girl, and Coach Toolshed. Did I miss anybody that's a YouTuber that's here? I really want to take care of my YouTube friends. And thank y'all for watching. Oh, DeMarco dude. I'm sorry. Y'all go check out DeMarco Dude. Thank you, DeMarco Dude, for being here as well. He's also a great YouTuber. Y'all please go check him out. So thank y'all for watching the KingCast. Thank everybody for being here. I appreciate this. I love Saturdays where I get to hang out with y'all and just talk gaming with y'all. Thank y'all so much. Next week, again, is my anniversary, so I hope it's all right if I take off next week, but I will see y'all week after next. So y'all have a great rest of the weekend. Have a good, safe Sunday, and I'll see you week after next. Bye, guys. Have a good evening.